Thanks for tuning into Heirs TV.
I'm finally going to achieve this goal that I've been waiting on for 25 years. It's a theory, unless you're acting on it. All right, just something to think about. And it doesn't mean that it's going to manifest overnight, but do something to touch it. I mean, we always say touch your dreams every day. Do something to touch it every day. Pray about it, talk about it, write about it, think about it. Research about it. Now it's something that you're involved with. You're in a relationship with it. Well, anything else you're in a relationship with, your relationship with PlayStation, you don't do that like every blue moon or I don't know, you got so many, them kids came out, what was they was playing, what was all those games? They had a something surfer and all types of stuff. Stuff I ain't never heard of, man. Yeah, all the games you could do on the phone and stuff. But listen, my grandson and my granddaughter, they had a relationship with them phones. I mean, if we wasn't doing nothing, they was on the phone. My grandson took the phone to the pool because at our pool they call it safety break or something, and then the adults just swim and the kids have to come out. So while he was out, he was on the lounge chair with his phone. He's working it out. I'm at such and such. I got 3 more or whatever they was getting. I don't know what they was getting on the games, so I wasn't playing them, right? But he had a relationship. Believe me, in a car, you hear him in the back, we be doing stuff. So do you have a relationship which you say you're working on and you want to do? Are you doing it like that? Some of you have more relationship with complaining than you do with what you're believing for. What? Is there one? All right, I got you. All right, so we need to press through that wind of unbelief. It's something we talked about before. It should be expected that you're going to be challenged to believe, and it's going to be expected that some people are not going to believe you. Some people are not going to, they ain't rolling with you no more. Yes, we was talking to some people we were close to, somebody that they were close to for ages, just changed on them. See, pressure reveals character. But I'll give you this testimony. I got to say this the right way because I'm not trying to make the person look bad, but this actually happened. So I had mentored this person for years, and I thought they was going to be the next, I don't know, just pick the next Creflo Dollar. They carried their Bible everywhere. They was at everything. And so I'm praying for everybody else, but I'm praying for them, but I'm not even worried about them. They're rolling. And one day somebody came to me and said, yeah, such and such said, you tripping. Meaning I was tripping. I was like, huh? And then so I was like, that's weird. So I talked to the person, and the whole conversation, I was like, who is this person? But I'm not trying to scare you, but the reality is I don't want nothing to stop you from believing, to keep your belief flowing. And it's very difficult because you're so busy dealing with your stuff, you don't realize people are dealing with their own stuff. So, man, how can I put this, babe? We grew up in high school together, and we want to live for God. This is good. All right, so we want to live for God. And so we ain't gonna do none of that stuff, everybody. We ain't smoking, we ain't drinking, we ain't doing right. We ain't doing none of that stuff. We ain't no pornography or none of that stuff. So we rolling, but we don't live together. So we feel so one person is like, what they say is what they're gonna do. The other person, what they say is what they want to do. One person is a pragmatist, another person is a theorist, but it hasn't been tested. So as you grow and the person changes how they're dealing with you because they're clouded. How did they get clouded? They chose to open up the stuff privately that you don't even know about. So now the relationship shifts, and you're like, why are they talking to me like that? Why are they coming at me like that? Because now they're in compromise. They stop believing. Because the only time you will compromise is what? You give up. You only give up when you don't believe no more. And you figure, I got to get mine now. I got to get something now. I got to feel good today because there's no chance of me being fulfilled tomorrow. That's the reality of growing up in a family, in a relationship, in the church. That's just It's real. And then you want to wrap your mind. You know how the mama be saying, no, that's my baby. There's no way. There's no way he robbed them people. No, your baby didn't rob those people. Your child has grown up to be 20-something years old making different choices in his life. He robbed them people. He robbed them and hit them upside the head with a gun. But you don't want to believe it because you want to keep things in the image of how you perceive them. And you don't want to deal with the responsibility that people choose to believe or believe not based on your belief, based on their choice. And that's just the reality. All right, so let me just give you this. I messed them up back there, I know already. So that's where that, sometimes the envies and jealousy come from, and what protects unbelief is the hate. See, remember, Judas had an evil spirit come in him. And remember, we were talking about lovers and haters. That hate is the armor of unbelief. And what happens is that hate, the way we talked about it before, which is different from love, what the hate says, I don't want to even consider believing you. That's what it says. You ever, you're in a conversation, you're talking to somebody, go, no, I just want to give you a different perspective. That's not what my intent was. And they don't want to believe you? Well, if you're talking to me, normally you'll hear the comment, oh, you just want to be mad, huh? Because you're mad, understandably. I'm giving you a different perspective. So do you want to believe that we can be back in harmony, or do you want to be mad? And some people just want to be mad because, nah, it's the way I saw it. Or do you realize what you're saying? You're stamping dissension and division. What you're saying is, I'm fighting not to be in agreement. I'm fighting to be in disagreement. When you don't want to, I don't want to consider believing you. Then, for me not to believe you, I have to discredit you. I have to find a flaw and lock in on it. And then once I define a flaw, I'm setting it up because I don't want others to believe you. See, I don't believe you. I don't want to believe you, and I don't want others to believe you. I want to stay in hate, and then now I want some teammates. I want some other people to be in there. It's all centered around unbelief. It's that fuel to unbelief. That's not healthy for us. That's what's causing us. Like, in other words, everybody in this room, we all need each other, whether we realize it or not. We do. Everybody has different gifts and stuff like that, but we need each other. When the adversary tries to get you to not believe people or second guess people or get you so insecure you think you have no value, he's trying to pull you out of position so you don't get what you need. You don't get the resources you need. See, God set the members in the body as it pleases him for a reason. And when people are in agreement, they're unstoppable. When people are together, they're unstoppable. There's nothing you can't do. There's nothing you can't have. But if he can create confusion, disagreement, they're younger. So, as you guys are playing with teams, look at it when people are arguing in disagreement. It's crazy. I'm a point guard. So my job is to get the ball in the position that the person has the right opportunity to score. But if this dude is over here arguing with everybody, he is vexing me. Because he's leaving the team. I used to always tell players, listen, okay, you may have cussed him out. You may have proved to him, you can't do nothing with me. I said, but you left us. Everybody else is vexed while you got your own little personal vendetta going on. Now, I'm talking about basketball, but it's in every sport. Happens in baseball, doesn't it, Terrell? Yeah, I know. It does. Somebody got their own agenda. If somebody spend their whole time just cussing everybody out all the time, everybody vexed, like, man, if we can get rid of him, we probably would really win some games. Like, he is really just messing up the vibe of everybody. In everything you do, when you have that person that's always irritated, always complaining, always vexed, don't believe, it can bleed like a cancer. And it affects agreement. And now when people, they start dropping off because they lose the value of believing is what keeps us together. It's the only place we can be in agreement. We all got different opinions, you got different personalities, you got different personalities, you got different personalities, we got different personalities, we got different things we like, we got different preferences. That's why I don't teach preferences. I don't come up here, now, if y'all ain't Cowboy fans, something wrong with y'all. Y'all need to get yourself together, get saved. Nah, I can't do that. That's a personal preference. If I start talking politics and I say, you need to vote Republican, that's a personal preference. I couldn't do that. That's not even preaching. You see what I'm saying? That has nothing to do. Or if I like just certain angles of the Bible. Well, it doesn't. Ain't nothing wrong with, just sipping a little bit here and there. No, that'd be off, but that would be a personal preference. We can't be in agreement there. We're only in agreement with this report. So we fight because we don't believe the report, but sometimes we don't know the report. And honestly, if you want to know why we do what we do, just read the report. We're just rolling with the report. We don't care if it makes sense to everybody. We don't care if everybody believes. We believe. Everything we do is based on the report. As it pertains to church. Like in the Dallas Cowboys, ain't got nothing to do with the Bible. Washington, basketball team, ain't got nothing to do with the Bible. Syracuse ain't got nothing to do with the Bible. Adidas, unfortunately, has nothing to do with the Bible. That's personal. But as far as when we walk through these doors, this is it right here. This is how we roll it. So if you're getting uncomfortable, or if you start to get negative, I don't understand. Have you read the report? It was in the report. Well, why did it was in the report. Love them that despitefully use you. It was right there in the report. Did you read it? So you can answer all your questions with the report. All right, so what did we learn today? Let's go with the people online first. Or what's?
Thanks for tuning into Heirs TV. The completion of this video or entire audio can be accessed at our website at www.heirscc.org or on Heirs CCC channel, YouTube, and Heirs Radio via SoundCloud and iTunes. Donations can be given at our website. Thank you. Remember, at Heirs, we believe we're just what you prayed for.